I'm picking a man this week, Diane, that I spoke to in my locker room that's a future member of Champions Golf Club, who was the one on 18 last year, the 72nd hole, had made a rather poor decision out of the left bunker off the tee. I'm talking about Sahith Theegala, who drove it in the left bunker off the tee, 320 yards, and decided to hit a wedge, try to get to the green out of the most impossible, lie that you've ever seen, cost him the tournament. I talked to him. I said, look, I talked to him in the locker room the other day. I said, well, I play with a lot of aggressive guys, but the most aggressive guys I've ever seen would have pitched out and they would have tried to win it a different way. I want you to do the same thing. You can be aggressive whenever you want to, but I said, let's win the tournament first. Let's not do something. If you're in Vegas and we're going to roll the dice on this guy doing what you were trying to do, not going to work. So he got the message. That doesn't mean anything, but he was very respectful and nice. I'm picking Sahith this week. He has such good stats, Diane. He's got what I'm looking for. 28th in putting, 50th strokes gained. I'm talking about in, approach to the green. He's a very long hitter. 126 is where he loses some strokes to the field. However, he knows this course really well. He scores here well. He almost won the tournament last year. He showed me enough last week at the US Open, Diane. Let's see. He was 27th last week. So I'm thinking all about Sahith. He's going to win.
Oh, yeah.
Is he Wyndham Clark? Wyndham Clark kind of came out of a window that we weren't quite ready for. We followed different kind of trends, whether it's Fleetwood or Fowler or Theegala. We know that Cameron Young is going to do it, et cetera, et cetera. Some are on pause, some are on elevator straight to the top. Theegala is on an elevator still right now, and he's young, he's fit, he's strong, he's not going to be fatigued. That's who I'm going with.
I picked him last week for the US Open. We're both huge fans, even before we knew he was joining your club. And I remember last year we were both screaming at the TV when he hit that bunker shot on the 72nd hole, and we were texting,
"Don't do it."
No. He was back and forth.
Don't do it.
No. Anyway, you learn a lot, and he's going to go back to this course, maybe thinking that that was one that slipped away last year, and take the confidence. You have to have a short memory, don't you? Forget about the bad decisions and the mistakes.
Another thing he told me in the locker room was, he said he's so intimidated and appreciative of how much talent is on the tour. Whenever he arrives at the golf course for a Thursday, there's always someone 6 or 7 under, and he's always shocked but not shocked that there's someone 6 under for the day, 7 under for the day. He's very realistic about what's going on the course, and I think maybe he thought he had to do too much, Diane, to get that win, and that's a little bit what we talked about. But I hope the kid gets back into contention and then plays it, maybe a little bit more like Wyndham Clark did the last 3 holes. Let's just play it. Let's just play golf.
And he's a birdie maker. Sahith knows how to make birdies, and we know the scoring is going to be low this week. So
got to have that this week.
70-1 for both of our guys, Harris English and Sahith Theegala.